Keeping it with the tech sector, shares in Netflix also got hit hard yesterday. Whew, we could not miss that one. It was revealed that the streaming giant is offering refunds for certain advertisers. Oh my God, that's terrible. After missing some viewership guarantees, some agency executives are speculating that this miss in viewership is a result of Netflix rush to bring in advertisers rather than making better long-term decisions. Garrett, as advertisers are pulling out of Netflix, do you think the warning bell is ringing for investors to take their money out of the stock?
No, I think that this company, even though I'm very, very worried about the future of streaming companies heading into 2023, I do anticipate that people are going to continue to effectively cut, their subscriptions. Netflix has been relatively resistant. They continue to find ways to make money in this economy, and I look at this and I say, all right, $18 a month, that's not backbreaking compared to cable. But you look at Netflix and you see what it's done over the last year. That sell-off that we had, that big move down back in April from 330 all the way down to 170. This is a stock that you can actively trade around momentum. This is a stock that you can, sell puts on, look for different entry points. Looking forward with Netflix, I'm very interested. When are they finally going to get into the video gaming space? I think that if they finally make that move and really start to accelerate that will be a significant revenue center for them.
All right, so Garrett Baldwin is saying Netflix needs to get into some video games, and that would be very helpful for their business model. Eight baller Netflix just couldn't catch a break yesterday. And talking about breaking, it did break its upward trend. They're almost back to where they were the start of the month. So what were you able to decode with Netflix with the VWAP?
Yeah, well, Garrett just mentioned early April where the stock had a precipitous drop. So there's a massive gap, right? It worked. It's up until 2 days ago. It worked itself all the way back. Didn't close above it, because if it did close above it, it would actually represent breaking the bears back. And amazing how the technicals align themselves with the presser from Netflix. The stock rolled right over 270. I'd be interested. That actually works into the multi-day. Again, going back to utilizing VWAP as a confirmation tool. I wouldn't even be surprised if we go all the way back to 245, which was that was post-earnings breakout. So, yeah, as Garrett said, stock moves. VWAP currently 292 would get me, I wouldn't say somewhat bullish, just looking for a quick scalp trade. You have the ability to capture dollars in this stock, but just know that the cost of entry on the stock is a few dollars, right? It's a $290 stock. The stop's not 25 cents, 45 cents, $1.45. It's a couple of dollars. So you have to determine the amount of shares you purchase. So Netflix right now, taking it on the chin, 280, 275. Not a bad spot. You have clear, defined overhead resistance. Still, that gap level of that low day 333 or so is going to be an overhang on the stock for quite a period of time.
Yeah. All right. So we're looking at maybe a 280 print on Netflix.